Let's read some letters. Ooh, also a letter from boss. Official guild letter. Guild of Great Genius? What? To the hero of the realms, we have followed your adventure closely. From the day you fell from the doomed Nautiloid to the final blow you struck to the Netherbrain as it loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but humble guilds who pride ourselves in telling stories, not unlike the tales to be written of you for many years to come. How inspired we've been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible, the lives you saved and sundered, the friendships you found. Thus, we thought to extend a greeting, to thank you for adventuring with such creative determination, such panache, enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With deepest gratitude, the Guilds of Great Genius, aka Larian Studios. A letter from Bacchus. That's also new. To whom it may concern. Withers gave me this address and said I could consider writing. Thus, an update. The Iron Hand Gnomes are nearly beyond help, but I've managed to yoke them into something resembling a coherent force for innovation. We've been hired to assist in the city's reconstruction, and our steam-powered objection moderations are helping to move building supplies in every path out of the city. It is nothing, really. And well, I trust you are too. We deserve it, after all, don't we? Bacchus Fruit. Still being very awkward. Letter from Art. Art Color, right? Yes, nice. I remember the name this time. That was the sleeping guy in Act 2 in, not Moonrise, in Last Light Inn, who we woke up with the instrument. To an old acquaintance. I write to you from the sunny porch of Last Light Inn. A light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out. Builders, visitors, the children of all ages in Helson's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without resistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me. Daniel, rejoin of Oliver, has promised me to be with me when the end comes, and as old songs drift on the wind even louder. I know I have mere days left. But I do not fear it. If not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness, and I'd still be lost within it. Know that my heart is full of and happy, and I'm grateful for my last moments. Do visit me someday, and if you have time to stop by an old flaming fist grave, I know I'd love to see you. Art Color. Oh. Cool guy.
Thanks be to Withers. Even a duke deserves a night off.
You're a bit too full of yourself being a duke, Will. Letter from Valeria, everyone's favorite elephant here. Salutations. I'm writing to request your help on a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Balish bash a half a year ago. Regrettably, I've had to take credit for the dispelling the bar cult. Sure. In your absence, you understand. And I'm working on routing the remaining Barlets from our fair city, with the newly promoted Blaze Devella Fountainhead in tow, of course. At least she was promoted for her help. This had made me a target. A false document bringing my name into ill repute has been made public, and a leached unpaid bar tab at the Alston. If you happen to be passing through with a bundle of coin, perhaps you can persuade management of my obvious innocence. Much obliged. Investigator Valeria, Sleuth of Hell. P.S. Any advice on getting Balder's blood out of clothes? My head has not been the same since the murder tribunal. Wow. Just asking us to cover his tab. Her tab, his tab. Letter from Ravengard, the best dead. Hero of Baldur's Gate, vanquisher of the Absolute. The city is forever in your depths. But without your valor, your audacity, your sacrifice, it would not renew renewal. It is not temples and inns and homes that I speak of, but hearts. Baldur's Gates can never be the city it was before it suffered the Absolute's touch. And that is as it should be. The survivors have borne witness to their homes near destruction. They have come to regret turning a blind eye to the cruelty Gortash disguised as safety and security. And they understand, just as I have come to understand, that trust, compassion, and unity are the foundation of Baldur's Gate. Our gates are open once more to the disowned and displaced. The Flaming Fists will learn to be true servants of the people. Yeah, let's see how this is going to work. And I, I will devote myself to ridding the gate of the shameful fears that allowed evil to enter our homes and sit at our tables.
I
Yours,
expect there
all
have
the
been
Raven
other
God.
reunions to which I was not invited.
Jeez, Valeria sucks for real. I don't know if I ever asked you folks, but did you play Baldur's Gate? Letter from Arabella. Oh, that's nice. Hey you, it's Arabella. You remember me, right? Old man once said I need to find balance. Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight. The root of all being. Fancy talk. He was right though. After I just sat idle in the grove, it was like a big tree started to grow in my head. And all these weird thoughts and feelings and power sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out. So I followed the leaf, like Bone Man said. I don't know how I knew what to do. I just did. After you squished the brain, Beardman showed up. Ah, Elminster, I think. Said the weave led him to me, and me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all these leaves on my hat tree. He says I need to use magic if responsible. He also says not to call him Beardman. I'll let you know how it goes.
I would kill for
Oh,
a person
Arabella.
who love our wine.
Letter from Raj. Oh, great. Our not very friendly alchemist. My friend. No, my darling. Greetings from Inspiranson, where the blood you so kindly traded me is ready to play its part in resurrecting the glorious house of Lodra. From the moment I saw you, I knew you had power. And I knew that I could harness it. I knew that it could be mine. Soon, I will descend into the abyss my people call the Claw Rift, searching for my lost house in the depth. Will it be dangerous? Oh yes, most dangerous. But don't fear, darling. Your strength will see me through. I will find the ruins of my house, and when I emerge again, it will be as a matron mother of the house reborn. All thanks to you. All thanks to the power in your blood. Until we meet again, my darling.
I expect
A
there
rush
have
of
been
Lodra,
other reunions
master
to which I was
of the
not
Sanguine Arts.
invited.
I don't remember this letter at all, and it kind of concerns me. Oh well. Would have been very interesting to see in a sequel, but, well, we're probably not really having a sequel for this game. At least not Valerian. Letter from Sebastian. Who was Sebastian? Oh yeah, there was one of the vampire spawns. After so long in a vampire cell, I'd almost forgotten how to write. Never mind what to write. But what can you say to the person who unlocked
I
your cage
expect there have
and gave you
been
your
other
life back?
reunions to which I was not invited.
Or gave us some kind of life at least. After you killed Cazador and opened our cells, we fled into the Underdark. There were thousands of us. A ravenous wave, mad with freedom and out for blood. And gods, did we find blood. We swarmed every monster and unfortunate in our path, drinking what we could. We lost hundreds along the way, some to the beasts, but most just disappeared into the dark. It wasn't easy, but eventually Cazador's house spawn calmed us and took control. We found some old ruins we could call
I
home,
fear I am becoming
and
accustomed to
we've
the
been there
taste
ever
of
since,
sun-fed
building new life for ourselves. We're not free down here, and the dark will chain us forever, but we aren't the prisoners we once were either. And that's thanks to you. You looked in our cages and saw people, not monsters. And here, down in the shadows, we're trying to live up to that. Thank you, now and forever, Sebastian. Oh boy. But yeah, I guess some of the spawn actually made and went for a better life. I mean, just like Astarion, right? Jeez, Minty's such a salty bitch, she's still complaining. Yes! Letter from Floric. Dear friends, adopted you for so long. Perhaps you know that already, in spite of my best attempts. You proved yourself time and time again, at Waukeen's Rest, in Moonrise Towers, in Worm's Rock. And still, I doubted. But Netherbrain's defeat should have proven your courage. Yet I was more doubtful than ever. This was a ruse, a dream, a trick. And then one eve, from the elf song I heard it, singing. A raucous, lewd, tuneless, drunken refrain. I'd never heard anything more terrible and more beautiful. I raised my voice and joined the chorus. That was the moment all my doubts melted away and were replaced with something more valuable. Hope. Wall's Gate will be whole again. I might have doubted you, but you, never did. With profound admiration, Floric. Yeah, she really doubted us back in Baldur's Gate as well, right? Like, really going at will. Oh well. But she came around. Letter from the girl, our monster hunters. I choose to spawn Astarion. Greetings from the family of Ulma, hunters of monsters and keepers of peace across Faerûn. You know this letter finds you well. We know this letter finds you well. For although we hunt you no longer, we do sometimes keep watch. Your restraint and control over your bloodlust have been admirable. Indeed, it has been an inspiration for our children who have struggled with their own hunger. These last months have been a difficult time for our people. We have protected and nurtured our children as best as we can, and we've learned much. Herbs we once used to dull our foes' minds are now sedatives to ease hunger and pain. Restraints built to hold the undead now protect them from ourselves. There's been a lot of pain, but a lot of progress too. Our children learn discipline and control, which we learn compassion and patience. There was a time when we would have destroyed any undead creature, our own blood or not, and called it a mercy. But then we met you. We saw that redemption was possible. Difficult, yes. Painful, but possible. You saved our children fresh from Cazador, and then from us. For that, we thank you. We will watch you still, but with more admiration than fear. Walk in peace, Astarion. Aww. It would be so awesome to talk to Astarion about that, because it's basically like fan mail, right? Letter from Elfira, nice. I've lost count of how many times I've started this letter, so I'm just going to go straight to it. I heard what you are, and what you've overcome. I saw murder in your eyes when you looked at me, but you stayed your hand, didn't you? I'm not going to tell you where I am for obvious reasons, but I'm safe. I'm happy. I'm not wasting a second of the life you spared. Thank you. With love and forgiveness, Elfira. Wait. Letter from Damon. Ooh. Our handsome blacksmith. Hello. I hope this finds you well, but I don't know how it can. I heard that Karlach died shortly after your defeat of the brain. Though I did not know her herself as well as you, she was unforgettable. I can't help but blame myself. Wonder what more I could have done. Believe me, I won't be caught short again. I've made it my business to learn all I can about the infernal metalwork, in case another Karlach should ever visit my forge. But then again, how could there be another? He was absolutely singular. With sympathy, Damon. Oh. Gosh, besides, like, despite all the very powerful entities we know, we didn't have the means to save her. Letter from Elminster. Gale, my boy. I can only apologize for absence from with us at our gathering. As you know, only the most urgent of businesses would keep me from indulging myself in this excellent taste of sweetmeats. And your esteemed company, of course. I was delighted to hear that you came to your senses with regards to that cursed crown. And delighted yet further when I learned that the awesome malingering presence no longer poses any threat. In that sense at last, I hope you feel Mistress treated you fairly. I wonder why Mistra could suddenly just like take care of the orb though. I hear you've been dabbling in a spot of educating. A noble profession indeed, and no doubt after your adventures you've plenty of wisdom to share. If I might offer a modicum of my own, keep your head sharp, your heart kind, and your larder stocked. After all, one never knows when an old friend might drop by. Elminster. Oh wow, he just wants the larder stocked for himself to drop in. Letter from Nocturne. Ooh, nice. Charlotte's friend. Dear Shadowheart, I hope that you're happy and well. I must keep this short, as I remain surrounded by Shah's followers at almost every waking moment in my new enclave. I dearly wish for you to enjoy your nights spent with old friends, and I hope that you and I shall share such a reunion.
Beautiful fate.
I know it must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, yet I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of the bravery that you did, and walk away from this life. Until then, I shall keep safe and hold memories of you as my one ember of light amid an ocean of darkness. Or until we meet each other once again, yours always, Nocturne. Oh, very cute. And also very sad. Letter from Voss. Githyanki script, Tirsu adorns one side of the page. The other's written in the common tongue.
I
Shalak.
fear I am
Orpheus may
becoming
not be with us,
accustomed to
but the
taste
comet
of
shines ever bright.
sun-fed plants.
Breath by breath, battle by battle, Vlaakiv's death draws nearer. I've taken to the astral plane, slaughter all who must be slaughtered, and spread the air's truth to every possible ear, willing and unwilling. Many Githyanki have already taken up arms as warriors of the comets. Others have remained in their new enclaves or traveled to Crassus, dedicating themselves to our cause as scribes, spies, and slate scorns.
I expect there have been other
Oh,
reunions
come
to
on.
which I was not invited.
Come on, Nadara. But our allies do not call themselves children of Gif. Zareth Minyara Gif, the Giv's God's king, has requested an audience. There was a time I would have thought such a coalition unspeakable. But with the Givzerai at our sight, not even the full force of the Kithraki could stop us. If Vlaakif is to fall, perhaps two skies must again be made one. Voss, Refkal Orpheus, Knight of the Comet. Oh, Orpheus. That sounds like Lae'zel's really doing an awesome job. Letter from Hope. Nice. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we in the reload we could keep her safe. I had a dream last night. Not that there are any nights here, or any days. I was a dream about you, all of you. And you were here with me, and I had served bread and jam and oat crackers and cheese and enough tea to quench a dessert. Quench a desert, wow. You nibbled and sipped and smiled and laughed, and asked if I was happy. Nobody has asked it for so long, but I don't know if anyone has ever asked it at all. I didn't have words to answer, so I instead led you through my house and showed you all the souls that are here with me. They were Raffles once, but now they only belong to themselves. The archive is an art gallery, the boudoir is a grand kitchen, and the dungeon is a refuge for any wounded soul or creature that finds its way to us. Am I happy? I don't know, but I am Hope, and I persist because
A
of
night
you.
without care. No worry,
Aw.
no obligation.
It really sounds like
It's
Sanctuary in
too
Hells,
long.
right? I really love that. Letter from Irina, our hack victim. I thought I'd reach out first for once. I finally had my baby, a beautiful boy. I can't believe I ever thought of giving him up. He screams his head off half the night, and I've barely slept. But I'm the happiest I've ever been. Other than my wedding day, of course. I decided to name him Connor after his death. With Ethel gone, myself and some other hack survivors have started our publishing house. Ooh. We've only printed a few pamphlets so far, but I'm halfway through my first book. Me, an author. It's like something out of a dream. Mind you, it's all about how to kill hacks. But you know what they say, write what you know. With every pamphlet we publish, more people show up to our support groups. As happy as that makes me, it breaks my heart to see how much harm Ethel did. But so long as I live, another hack won't set foot in Baldur's Gate. You have my word. Anyway, the reason I'm writing isn't just to talk your ear off. It's to say thank you for saving a scared young girl who thought she'd be a terrible mother. I couldn't have been wrong. Next time we meet, pizza on me. Marina. I also like how she just like completely turns around and is like such a horrible character in the beginning, such a horrible mom, setting her child, and yeah, it really turns around. I love Hope. She's amazing. Okay, 4 more letters. Letter from Naba. Oh boy. The stack of correspondences is hefty. The first letter signed and dated from slightly before your encounter with another brain. Hi, hello, greetings to you. I'm writing from inside a pigeon coop. Naba, friends to all birds. So, excuse any dry poo. I saw a letter tied to a pigeon leg and had the words epidemic, epidermis, and epilogue all crossed out here. Epiphany! I had one of those. I kept asking you what I thought I should be, but now that you needed me to be. Then I remembered you kept coming to talk to me. No one else has ever done that. So, I know my place now. I hear my calling. I shall be your pen pal. Oh boy. I write you every 10 days. Right, gotta go. Need to start planning my letters. Yours relentlessly, Naba, pal of pens. There are 17 more letters in the pile. Oh my gosh. But it's lovely, because first time I did this, I played this game, I just talked to him like twice, I think. You don't get the letter. I think you have to talk to him like all the way to get this letter, and it's lovely. Letter from Zevlor. I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I first stumbled into the city, I shook so badly that I couldn't scarcely hold the soup of the priest pressed into my hands, let alone write and thank you as you deserve. It was only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still. Along with the other veterans sheltering at the temple, the scars of Elthrill's unworthy legions, I watched the monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger, disgust,
Good soul,
purpose,
good company, good
and with
wine.
it power.
I wish it could last.
I do not know what oath we cling to now, or how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure that the city will not suffer as Elthrill did, whether it wants us or not. It is more than thanks alone I owe. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I am permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come and see us when you can. Zevlor. Oh. Oh well. I wonder if he's still an oathbreaker or if he actually took like on a new oath. Half-stamped letter. Oh! It's so sad that Koya's not around, because that is a letter from Harper Geraldus. My friends, I hope this finds you wherever you are. I just wanted to thank you and ask a favor. I'm to be made a watcher. The Harper put me to the Harper Council for service to the city. I'm not sure what that means, but I know that if it wasn't for you, I'd be back mucking out my mother's yard. I'm permitted to bring one guest to the ceremony who will name me watcher before the council. You spoke for me before. I understand you're probably busy, but I would be honored if you do it again. Aww. I await your reply whenever you can. Hopefully soon. Harper Geraldus. Aww. That's really cute. Yeah, the cute Harper. The one with the gale hair and black. That is very cute. But yeah, with that, we talked to everyone. Despite the lovely
Must
host.
be careful to not overindulge tonight, lest I lose
I
control and
expect there
slip
have
into
been
bear
other
form.
reunions to which I was not.
Thanks, Peter.
Yeah, well, this is here, I think.
Even a duke deserves a night off.
Oh my gosh, do you feel the end approaching? Because I sure do. Alright, with this, let's go for the last talk, I guess. Or maybe we can... we see something? Kinda interesting that he brought us sarcophagus with him. I mean, that's kinda like the bad for with this. I don't know. Essence of Planetar Feather. I was very curious. I mean, we can't do anything with it. Oh, we can use that to craft a potion of angelic slumber. Cool. The Book of Willing Souls. What does it say? A neat list of Baldurians and the deaths that befell them. Beneath, an annotation from withers. Souls snuffed out in the battle for Baldur's Gates. Perhaps some might deign to return, should the city ever need them again. Kinda reminds me a little bit of the souls he kinda like summoned for you, right? The what was the term for it? The hirelings. Severin Othello, crushed by a falling roof as he held the door for others to flee. Nance D, charged a Mindflayer that entered her granddaughter's room, dies with her second best scissors in its eye. Not the best one. Borelli Quickflint brought a Nautiloid down over the bay. Bullo's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Signed. Ooh, Wither's got a signed copy. For my adventurous muse, our fate abound, my wisdom vast. I dearly hope your kinship lasts. Deepest affections, Volotham Gadam, poet, artist, savant, etc. A poorly drawn map of the city is captioned in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Coast. An editor's note in crimsoning follows. V. This volume is startlingly inaccurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. So many letters, for real, Mana-chan, so much to read in the end. Also, a last Mindflayer parasite specimen. Is it still alive? Cycle of Death, Scroll of Disintegrate. Oh boy. okay with this. I think we will not start Cyberpunk today. No, it's kind of late for that. Because, I mean, it's already like 20 to 11. And for like an hour or like half an hour, I wouldn't start a new game. But I mean, it's been very awesome to really take the time for the ending here. I hope also all of you enjoyed it. Chat seems to be a little quiet today. So I hope you're still enjoying it. Hey with us.
Thou feelst it still. She is not here. She who was the boldest.
Oh.
Hast thy thoughts been with brave Karlach often?
Yes, I'm still very sad. I hate it. Can't you bring her back?
She would not come.
Oh. Why that? I mean, in D&D, Resurrection only works, always only works, unless you use Revivify, which is a spell which works like up to a minute after dying, and only if your body can sustain like being alive. So, if like, I don't know, you cut off the head, for example, Revivify would work, but you would immediately die again. It doesn't fix anything. And for all the other Resurrection spells, so like Raise Dead, Resurrection, True Resurrection, the soul needs to be willing. But why would her soul not be willing to return? The world is much worse for her being gone. There was no one like her.
Correct. Not in planes material, elemental, nor transitive can her like be found. In but 10 days, an entire life was lived. More than mortal years. Mortal centuries were hers. Thy band, thy bond, gave that life to her.
Oh. I wanted my friends to be my new family. She was like a sister to me.
Not like thou wert her kin. It was written in her heart. Surely thou knowest that. In the fugue plane, her soul burns so bright, it pains the gods to look upon. Recall that in time, all changeth and all is rejoined. Thou shalt be with her again.
I hope so. Poor Karlach. Hope she's going to have a nice afterlife. I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods.
And there was the
around
Owlbear Cup.
her.
Weird.
Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Interesting that the Owlbear Cup is here, so it really seems to be like a bug. Maybe also the polyamory mod, I don't know. Missing Karlach. Yeah, same monotone, same. To all of you, my real family. It's so sappy, I love it.
To you.
And it also really sounded like Withers was teasing like a DLC, right? I know that everyone thought that the first time release, but unfortunately, there won't be DLC. This, just as the first time, was such an awesome game. I mean, the characters, the story, the NPCs, the music. The choices. What a beautiful game. It never gets old. Absolutely. And yeah, I know that once I'm going to end the stream later, I will be sitting here and being like, what do I do with my life now? Because it is just that good. And I gotta say, it was just as amazing as the first time to play the Dark Age. It was really, really nice to try that. So also thank you for everyone who suggested that. I think at least Alistair, Mana-chan, and Vienna, at least, recommended playing Dark Age, also like lots of other people on YouTube. So yeah, thank you for that. It was really a great experience. It really added a lot to the story. And yeah. And worry not, we're going to play the game again. I guess once like you're all voting on it for it on Discord. And yeah, I definitely plan to do like a gay on-mode run, which I've mentioned a couple of times. And I think it will be both very interesting to see the whole story from Gale's perspective. Also prevents me from romancing Gale, so I really have to choose someone else. And I'm also really curious about on-mode run and how far I can make it. Thank you, Blue, much appreciated. I appreciate you doing it. I'd never have seen it otherwise. Thank you. You're very welcome. I mean, there's also going to be like a post-credit scene, but let me just say at this point, thank you all so much for watching. It was awesome to experience this game again with all of you. I'm really glad to have an awesome community, and yeah, to help all of you and share those amazing experiences with you. And it's been also amazing to get to know like many new people through this game. And yeah, I hope we will go for new adventures. Next Thursday we're going to go for Cyberpunk. I hope you're also excited for that. And yeah, let's see how many new amazing adventures we're going to play in the future. I hope as many as we can. Okay, I'm getting sappy, so I think I said most of the things. Also special thanks to everyone who contributed and supported me, so like everyone who is a member on YouTube, especially thank you to you, Siberia. Much appreciated. Also thank you to everyone subbing and cheering here on Twitch. Yeah, there are many people who do that. I really hope I'm not missing someone, but thank you so much Mana-chan, thank you so much Juniper, thank you so much Fireball, thank you so much Hila, thank you so much Kirito, and Winter. And I hope I didn't forget anyone. If I did, I'm sorry, so thanks a lot. And yeah, BG3 is such a great game. It really is. It really is. Let's see. Let's go for the post-credit scene.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice?
I like how sassy with this is here.
Bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
I love this scene. Ah, well.